Okay. First we will discuss about the values. So everybody will have idea, but once sine, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant. So everybody have the idea, but look it once these basics are over, it will be open in depth. Look it. So angles. Okay. Standard angles. Look at let us say 0 degree. So sine is 0, cos value is what 1, right? Tan is sine by cos 0, cot is cos by sine infinity. So if you remember these both, you can easily write that secant is 1 by cos 1, cosecant is 1 by sine. If in the denominator 0 you will get, then it will be infinity. Suppose next value is 90 degree. Next value is 90 degree. Sine 90 degree is 1. Cos 90 degree is 0. So sine by cos will be infinity. So this will be 0. Secant means 1 by cos infinity, 1 by sine 1. So this is for 90 degree. So next is 30 degree. So sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. Cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. Tan 30 degrees 1 by root 3, cot 30 degrees root 3. So secant 30 degree means 1 by cos 2 by root 3 and this value is 2. So this is for 30 degree. Then 60 degree. So this is for root 3 by 2, sine 60 root 3 by 2, cos 60. 1 by 2 tan 60 root 3, cot 60. 1 by root 3 secant means 1 by cos, that is 2. Cosecant means 1 by sine, that is 2 by root 3. This is for 60 degree. Right? 45 degree. 45 degree is nothing but 1 by root 2. Cos is 1 by root 2. Tan value is 1. Cot value is 1. Secant value is root 2. Cosecant 45 is root 2. So this is also standard angle. So next is 180 degree. This also always will come 180 degree. So 180 degree means sine 180 is 0, cos 180 is -1. So tan 180 means sine by cos 0, cot means cos by sine. Denominator 0 means infinity or undefined we will write. So secant means 1 by cos -1. So 1 by sine infinity, that is undefined value, that is for 180 degree, always you will get. So next is 270 degree. 270 degree, sine 270 degree is -1, cos 270 degree is 0. So tan is sine by cos, it will be undefined infinity. So cot means cos by sine 0. So secant will become infinity 1 by cos. So similarly, cosecant will become 1 by sine minus 1. This is for 270 degree. These are standard angles. So next is 360 degree. So sine 360 degree is 0. Cos 360 degree is 1. So tan is sine by cos 0. Cot is cos by sine infinity. So secant is 1 by cos 1. So 1 by sine undefined. So these are the standard values. These are the standard values. So some other angles will be there whose values will be calculated. These are called tabular values. So once the chapter goes on, some more values will add. Okay now. So by using these values, you can calculate some other values. First of all, in quadrant, angle will be in which form we will see. Look at all of you, listen carefully. In angle, look at. So in first quadrant, angle will always be of the form 90 minus theta. Let us say theta is acute angle. Let us say theta is acute angle. Suppose if you want to mark an angle 90 minus theta, that means less than 90. This is 0, this is 90, this is 180, this is 270, and this is 360. 90 minus theta. In first quadrant, this angle, any angle will be of form 90 minus theta. Look at here. This end is what? 90 degree. 90 degree minus theta means less than 90 degree. That means in this quadrant it will lie. In this quadrant, angle will be of form either 90 degree minus theta or 360 degree plus theta. Suppose if you want to mark 90 minus 30, where it will be like this 60, 360 plus theta, 360 plus 30, look at. One rotation is 360 and then 360 plus 30 will come here. That means in first quadrant, angle will always be of the form 90 minus theta, 360 plus theta. In second quadrant, angle will be of the form 180 degree minus theta or 90 degree plus theta. Look at here. Suppose if you want to mark 120, look at 90 plus 30. That means this angle will be here, or 180 minus 30. This is 180. 180 minus means less than 180. It will come here. That this completely is 180. 180 minus means less than 180 means it will come here. That means in this quadrant, angle will be of form 90 plus theta and 180 minus theta. So in this quadrant, angle will be of the form 270 minus theta or 180 plus theta. 270 minus theta, let us say. That means it will be less than 270. From here to here, angle is what? 270. Less than means it will come here. So if the angle is of this type, it will be in quadrant. Suppose 180 plus. So this is 180. 180 plus means it will come here. That means in the third quadrant, angle will be either in this form or in this form. In the fourth quadrant, angle will be of this form. 360 minus theta or 270 plus theta. Look at this. So 360 means this one. Minus means a smaller. Here you will get 270 plus, that means till here 270 and then 270 plus theta, like that. So in first quadrant, angle will be either in this form or this form. You have to remember like this: 90 minus theta, 180 minus theta, 270 minus theta, 360 minus theta. Plus start from here: 90 plus theta, 180 plus theta, 270 plus theta, 360 plus theta. That means if the angles are of this form, we will choose the quadrant. If the angle is 360 minus theta, then we will choose the quadrant 4. If the angle is 90 plus theta, we will choose the quadrant 2. If the angle is 270 minus theta, we will choose the quadrant 3. That angle lies in quadrant 3. Like that, in quadrants, angles will be of that form. Look at now, coming to the important point. If the angle inside trigonometric ratio is of form, look at, 180 degree minus theta or 180 degree plus theta or 360 degree minus theta, 360 degree plus theta, 360 degree plus theta. Look at. Then look at sine, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant will remain same. That means sine will change into sine, cos will change into cos, tan will change into tan, cot will change into cot. Like that, everything will remain same. Sine, look at, I will explain. Sine plus or minus according as the angle in which quadrant lies. The angle in which it lies in quadrant. Look at, suppose 180, what I mean is, look at, suppose if you take the angle of the type 180 degree minus theta. So 180 degree minus sine of 180 degree minus theta. This angle is in quadrant 2. If the angles are of this form, so this what you have to write is sine theta. Same. If sine is there, sine write same. This theta you will find out and you will write sine theta. In second quadrant, this sine is what? In second quadrant, sine is positive. So plus sine theta. Suppose cos of 180 degree minus theta. So 180 degree minus theta means you will write cos theta. Same. If cos is there, write cos only. 180 degree minus theta is in quadrant 2. In quadrant 2, in question given, cos is what? Minus. So you will write minus cos theta. Just this theta, you write cos theta. This plus or minus according as in the question cos is there. In which quadrant it lies? Second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is what? Negative. So similarly, suppose let us say tan of 180 degree minus theta. Tan of 180 degree minus theta, you write it as tan theta. Tan theta, this is in second quadrant, you write minus. Like that, everything. What I mean is sine you write same sine and then theta, cos you write cos same theta, tan theta, and this sine is there. Sine you have to give. This sine, which quadrant it is, this angle. In that quadrant, sine is what? Positive or negative, you write the sign. Like that. Suppose take an example. Like that everything. If here 180 plus theta is there, you write sine theta only. 180 plus theta is in which quadrant? Third. In third, sine is minus. Suppose take an example. Sine 120 degree. Sine 120 degree. I am writing this as 180 degree minus 60 degree. So this angle is of form 180 degree minus theta. So theta is 60 degree. So its value will be sine theta. You write sine theta. And then 180 minus theta is in quadrant 2. That means plus. In quadrant 2, this sign is what? Positive. So its value will be what? Root 3 by 2. Why I have written 180 minus 60? This is stable angle. That means these values are no, you know. Suppose let us say cos 150 degree is there. Cos 150 degree is there. So this I can write cos of known angle is what? 30 degree. 180 degree minus 30 degree. So look at this is of the form 180 degree minus theta. So this is cos 30. This is cos 30. Now this is in quadrant 2. In quadrant 2 cos is what? Negative. That means this value is what? Minus root 3 by 2. Minus root 3 by 2. Like that all these angles. Suppose let us say tan 240 degree. Tan 240 degree is nothing but tan of 180 degree plus 60 degree. Now this is 180 plus theta. So this is nothing but tan 60 degree. 180 plus theta means quadrant 3. 180 plus theta means quadrant 3. In quadrant 3 tan is what? Positive. So its value is what? Root 3. Suppose let us say sine of, suppose let us say sine of 330 degree. Sine of 330 degree. 30 degree you know. 360 degree minus 30 degree. That means this is 360 degree minus theta. So if the angles are of form, write sine theta. Sine 30 degree. Don't write sine of minus 30. 360 minus theta. Theta is 30 degree. So 360 minus theta is in quadrant 4. So what is the sign of sine? Sine will be negative. So this is minus 30 minus 1 by 2. So let us say tan of 315 degree. Tan of 315 degree. So this is nothing but tan of 360 minus 45 degree. So 360 minus theta. This is in quadrant 4. So you write tan 45 first. And then in fourth quadrant tan is what? Negative. So this value is what? Minus 1. Like that, these type of angles can be converted into standard angles. So if the angles are of the form these, you can write sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta like that. And then before that, depending on the angle type in the quadrant, you write whether given one is positive or negative sign. Let us say take another example. Cot of suppose 390 degree. Cot of 390 degree is nothing but cot of 360 degree plus 30 degree. So look at this is of the form 360 plus theta. 360 plus theta means quadrant 1. So this is cot theta, and in first quadrant cot is what? Plus. That means cot 30 is nothing but root 3. Like that, for these angles of type, sine will remain sine will remain same, cos will remain same, tan will remain same, cot will remain same. Like that, everything will remain same. But before that, plus or minus keep on changing, depending on the quadrant in which that angle inside one lies. So like that, some more angles can be calculated like this. The tabular form angles are there. Those angles only, you have to convert into those only. So next, suppose if the angles are of the form, next forms. If the angles inside the trigonometric ratios is of the form, look at 90 minus theta, 90 plus theta, 270 degree plus theta, comma, 270 degree minus theta. That means odd multiple of 90. Look at 3 into 90, 3 into 90. If angles are of this form, so look at this angle is in which quadrant? First quadrant. This angle is in which quadrant? Second quadrant. This angle is in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. This angle is in which quadrant? Third quadrant. Like that, 90 minus theta, 90 plus theta, 270 plus theta, 270 minus theta. Look at. Now you have written sine of 180 minus theta is what? Sine theta. Now sine will convert into cos. Cos will convert into sine. If sine is there, here you write cos theta and then write sine here according as this lies. So tan will convert into cot. Tan will convert into cot. Similarly, secant will convert into cosecant. If the angles inside are of that form, take an example. Take an example. Suppose sine 120. This can be written as 180 minus 60 or 90 plus 30. Suppose you have selected to write 90 plus 30. Then this format 90 degree plus theta. 90 degree plus theta, immediately you write cos theta. So this is in which quadrant? Quadrant 2. Immediately you write cos. Previously 180 minus means sine only written. Now you have to write cos theta. So now look at this sine, not this one. In the question given no sine. So in quadrant 2 sine is what? Positive. That means this value is what? Cos 30. That means cos 30 means root 3 by 2. Like that. Suppose you can calculate this manner also. Okay. This can be written as 180 minus 60 also. In whatever way you like. So this is 180 minus theta if you are writing. Then write sine 60. In this is quadrant 2 only. This is quadrant 2 only. Sine is what? Positive. Sine 60 is also what? Root 3 by 2. You can select anyway. If you are writing in this form, then write, if sine is there, write cos. Suppose cos 150 degree is there. Suppose you want to write 90 degree plus 60 degree. Let us say you have chosen to write like this. So this is of form 90 plus theta. 90 plus theta means quadrant 2. So immediately you write sine theta. Theta is 60 degree. Theta is what? 60 degree. So in quadrant 2, this cos is what? This cos is negative. Don't write the sign of this one. In the question given now, sign of that one. Minus sine 60. Minus sine 60 means what? Root 3 by 2. Like that value. Like that, 90 plus theta. Suppose take an example. Tan of, let us say 240 degree. Tan of 240 degree. Suppose you have chosen to write 270 degree minus 30 degree. So 270 degree minus theta. 270 degree minus theta means quadrant 3. 270 degree minus theta means quadrant 3. So write cot. Tan will convert into cot. Cot 30. And then in quadrant 3 tan will be what? Tan will be positive. So that means this is nothing but plus cot 30, that is tabular value. Root 3. Like that. Suppose if you want to write, suppose cot of, suppose 315 degree. Let us say cot of 315 degree. So cot of, let us say you have chosen to write 270 degree plus 45 degree. 270 plus theta. You take the angle in this form. 270 plus theta. So this is of the format what? Cot. That means tan 45 degree. Tan 45 degree. This is tan theta. Right? Cot will convert into tan, and this is in which quadrant? 270 plus theta means quadrant 4. In quadrant 4, cot is what? Negative. So its value is what? Minus 1. Like that, if the angles are of these four forms, just difference is sine will change into cos, cos will change into sine, tan will change into cot, cot will change into tan, secant will change into cosecant, cosecant will change into secant. That is the only difference. Previous forms, sine will remain sine, cos will remain cos, tan will remain, everything will remain same. Quadrant according to the form in which inside angle lies. Like that you can calculate all other forms by using the table values. By using the table values. Look at, if higher angles are there, suppose if higher angles are there, we will use the common sense. In which quadrant the angle lies? Look at. These are directly of those forms. No need to remember the formula. How many formulas you will remember? Just I have told, no, if the angles are of the form, just you write sine and then which quadrant theta lies, you write the sine. Suppose, take an example, if higher angles are there, the thing is, in which quadrant angle lies, you can easily tell by using this quadrant diagram. Look at, always remember this is 0 degree, this is 90 degree. You have to deal the problems with your IQ, not your by hearting. Look at, suppose you have to calculate tan 750 degree. Suppose higher angle. Now 360 plus means more. You write the multiple of 360. How many 360s are there? Write 2 into 360. 2 into 360 plus 30. 2 into 360 plus 30. Always write like this. Look at. So if you this tan will remain same. Tan will remain tan theta. Okay now. So tan will remain same and 2 into 360 plus theta. This is like 2 into 360 plus theta. This tan will remain tan only until and unless odd multiple of 90 is there, everything will remain same. If odd multiple of 90 is there, then only it will change. So here 2 into 360 is there. 2 into 360 is there plus theta. That means, look at where the angle will come. Look at 360 is this. 2 into 360 will come here. Plus means in this, look at one rotation 360, another rotation 360. So 720 is this plus this one. That means in which quadrant it lies? This angle is in quadrant 1. This angle is in quadrant 1. In quadrant 1 tan is what? In quadrant 1 tan is what? Plus 1 by root 1 by root 3. Like that, if bigger angle is there, you write multiples of 360 plus theta. Multiples of 360 minus theta. Then look at this is 2 into 360 plus theta. Tan will remain same. You write tan theta first, and then in which quadrant theta lies accordingly. In that quadrant tan is what? Positive. Suppose you take another example. Suppose sine 2565. Sine 2565. So this multiples of 360 if you write, this you will get 7 into 360 is 2520 plus 45 degree plus 45 degree. 7 rotations will come here. 7 into 360, 7 rotations will come here. Plus 45 means it will come in quadrant 1. That means this is nothing but sine will remain same. Like that, by using common sense you can write. This is theta. So therefore sine theta first. And then this angle lies in quadrant 1. Look at easy, one rotation, 7 rotations will come here. Plus 45 means will come there. That means quadrant 1. So in quadrant 1 positive. What is the value? Like that, any higher angle you can write easily. Any higher angle. Let us take another example. Suppose tan 510 degree. Tan 510 degree. I can write this as, look, I am writing this as 3 into 180 degree is 540. Tabular angle must also come 30, you know. That's why I am writing this as 3 into 180 degree minus theta. No problem, we can write like this. So this is 3 pi minus 3 pi minus theta. You first write tan theta. Tan theta is what? 30 degree. Don't write tan of minus 30. You write tan 30. And 3 into 180 minus, where is this 3 into 180? Look at. One rotation is what? 2 pi. This is 2 into 180, 2 pi, and then 180, it will come here. So that means this is what? 3 pi. This is 3 pi. Minus theta means, look at, one rotation is 2 pi, one rotation is 2 pi, and then till here 3 pi, minus less than 3 pi means it will come here. It will come here. So in which quadrant it lies? 3 pi minus theta means second quadrant. So this angle is in which quadrant? You can easily see. In second quadrant, tan is what? In second quadrant, tan is what? Negative. Minus 1 by root 3. Just simple. 3 180s. This is 180 will come here. And then another 180. 2 into 180. Then till here 3 into 180. Minus some angle means till here you stop. In that quadrant. Minus means less than that. That means in that quadrant it will lie. Immediately you write tan theta first. And then this angle is in quadrant 2. In quadrant 2 tan is what? Negative, like that. Suppose I want sine 945 degree. Sine 945 degree. I will write. I know that 5 into 180 is 900. 5 into 180 is 900 plus 45. Now look at 5 180s. Always even multiple of 180 will come here. Look at, this is 2 pi and then 4 pi and then 5 pi. Here odd multiple of pi will come. Here even multiple of pi will come. So 5 pi will come where? This end is 5 pi. This end is 5 pi, 5 pi plus more than that. More than that means 2 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi, and then more than that means it will come here. In which quadrant it lies? This angle is in quadrant 3. Immediately you write sine 45 here. Sine theta, this is theta, sine theta. And then in quadrant 3, sine is what? Negative. So minus 1 by root 2. Like that simply you can write. Suppose in some cases in radians he will give, look at, in radians, look at, I am giving one angle. I am giving one angle. 33 pi by 4. No need to worry. 33 pi by 4. You simplify like this. You just like write close multiple of 4. Close multiple of 4 means 32 pi plus pi. You write like this 4. This multiple of pi plus remaining. Because close is what? 32 pi plus pi. Such that if you split, you will get 8 pi. 8 pi plus pi by 4. That means this can be written as simply 8 pi plus pi by 4. This is of the form 8 pi plus theta. You immediately write sine theta. Sine theta, sine pi by 4. Now 8 pi plus theta is in which quadrant? 8 pi means this end. Even multiple of pi means this end. Odd multiple of pi means this end. So after completing 4 rotations, 8 pi will come here. 8 pi plus means first quadrant. That means in first quadrant sign is what? Positive. So this is what? 1 by root 2. Like that, by using common sense you can write. Even multiple of pi will always come. Even multiple of pi plus means it will come in first quadrant. Even multiple of pi minus means it will come in fourth quadrant. Odd multiple of pi plus means it will come in third quadrant. Odd multiple of pi minus means it will come in second quadrant. Like that, just there will be no problem if you think. Okay, no need to remember a formula like procedure. Just in the quadrant you observe, you will get easily. Just angle measurement you do. Suppose look at another example. Another example. Suppose tan of 101 pi by 6. Let us say 101 pi by 6. Now 101 pi by 6. I want to write multiple of 6. That means, so I will write 17 into 6 pi. So 102 pi minus pi divided by 6. Such that if I write multiple of 6, if I divide, it will get cancelled. 17 pi minus pi by 6. Look at 17 pi minus pi by 6. 17 pi will come here. Minus means above. That means in which quadrant it lies. Look at 17 pi will come here. Minus means less than that. That means in this quadrant it will lie. So immediately you write this is theta. This is 17 pi minus theta. You write tan theta. Don't write tan of minus pi by 6. Only you write this theta pi by 6. So in second quadrant tan is what? Minus. So minus tan pi by 6. Minus tan pi by 6. That is the answer. Tan pi by 6, you know, tan 30. 180 by 6, that means minus 1 by root 3. Like that, you can easily write all the values. These are called reduction formulae. That means whatever the tabular angles you know, we will convert into those tabular angles, whatever you know. 180 plus theta, 260, 360 minus theta, like the tabular angles. Like that, take one example. Another formulas are there. Minus theta. Look at. You write minus sine theta. Sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. cos of minus theta is cos theta. Immediately, whatever the minus is there, we eliminate that. Cot of minus theta is minus cot theta. Secant of minus theta is secant theta is minus cosecant theta. Only for cos and secant, minus theta will become same. Suppose look at sine of x minus suppose 3 pi by 2 is there. Sine of x minus 3 pi by 2. So that means sine of x minus 270. I will take minus common. 270 minus x. Sine of this is theta. That means sine of minus theta is sine. Whenever minus is there, you write outside. So sine of 270 minus x. First write cos x. Cos x because 3 into 90. Odd multiple of pi by 2 means it will convert into cos. Then it is 270 minus x is in which quadrant? Third quadrant. That means sine is what? Minus. So this is what cos x, like that. Convert into standard form. 270 minus x. 270 minus x is in third quadrant. So sine will convert into cos, and then in third quadrant this sign given is what? Negative. So minus of minus cos x. Like that, while taking minus common, we will use this rule. Look at complementary angles. Complementary angles. Right? So suppose complementary angles means sum of the angles is what? 90 degree. Sum of the angles is 90 degree. If the sum of the angles is 90 degree, then sine alpha into cos beta. This is 1. Look at. So sine alpha, no. Tan alpha into cot alpha, not sine. Tan alpha into cot beta. This product is there and alpha plus beta equal 90 degree. Then this will be what? 1. So that means tan alpha into beta is what? Cot of 90 minus alpha. Beta. That means tan alpha into cot of 90 minus theta. That means tan alpha 90 minus alpha is in first quadrant. Tan alpha into tan beta, not cot, tan beta. Both tan of 90 minus alpha is what? Cot alpha. This is tan alpha into 1 by tan alpha 1. If alpha beta are complementary angles, then tan alpha into tan beta is 1. Both tans will be there. Both tans will be there. Tan alpha into this is 90 minus alpha. This will become cot alpha. Similarly, cot alpha into cot beta. Cot alpha into cot beta is also 1. In the same fashion, beta minus alpha. This will become tan alpha. Cot alpha into tan alpha is what? 1. So if complementary angles are there, then product of two tans is what? 1. Suppose for example, Okay. This is given x square minus 3 x equal to dash. Look at 89 terms are there. Now look at this one and last one. That is what complementary. Both angles are complementary. This. So now second and before one 88 degree. So these are like that. So totally 89 terms are there. 89 terms are there. Finally, we will club 44 and 46. This and tan 45 will be remaining. Tan 45, keep it like that. So these are how many brackets? Totally 89. Look at this tan 45 exclude that 88. Totally 44 brackets. So this will become 1. This will become 1. This will become 1. So therefore 1 into 1 into and so on 1 and that is 1. Therefore LHS value is what? 1 equal to x square minus 3. So x square equal to 4. X equal to plus or minus 2. That is the answer. Like that, complementary angle, or otherwise you convert like this. If you don't know the formula, tan 89 is there. Tan 1 into, you can write it as tan of 90 degree minus 1. This is 1 is there. So tan of 90 minus theta, first quadrant, cot 1. This and this will get cancelled 1. Like that combination of tans, tan alpha into tan beta, cot alpha into cot beta. If the angle sum is 90 degree, product is 1. This concept we will use in number of problems. Look at suppose. Sine square 15 degree plus and so on. Sine square 90 degree equal to dash. Look at one more problem. Look at. So how many terms are there? 5, 5 into 1, 5 into 2, 5 into 3 and so on. 5 into 18. Totally 18 terms are there. 18 terms are there. In this, 18 terms are there. 18 sine squares are there. If you observe here, 5. So this is 5. Excluding 90. Before that, 85 is there. 5 plus 85 is what? 90. Club those. I am writing sine square 90 separately, this term, and then I am clubbing sine square 5 plus cos square 80, sine square 85. I am clubbing this one bracket. 18 terms are there. If you exclude that sine square 90, you exclude that sine square 5 plus sine square 85, then I am clubbing sine square 10 such that sum of angles is 90 degree. I am clubbing sine square 10 plus sine square 80. I am clubbing sine square 15 degree plus sine square 75 degree and so on. And so on. Lastly I can club sine square. Lastly what I can club? Sine square 50 plus sine square 40. Sine square 45 will be separate. Sine square 45 degree, only one sine square 45 will be there, right? So look at, out of these 18 terms, this and this will not be in the bracket. So this and this will not be in the bracket. So that means this is 1, this you club. So Sine square 90 is 1 plus this is 1 by 2 plus in these 80 terms, 2 terms I have taken. Values are there and every remaining 16 terms are clubbed. Now look at this is sine square. Now if I take like this, sine square of 5 plus sine square 85 if I calculate, I will get sine square 5. Look at this I am writing sine of 90 minus 5 whole square. Sine 85 I have written as 90 minus 5. Sine of 90 minus theta cos 5 whole square. This is sine square theta plus cos square theta 1. That means every bracket is what? 1. How many brackets are there totally? 8. That means 9 plus 1 by 2. This is what? 9 and a half. Look at here. I am clubbing such that angles is 90. This is 1. This is 1. And finally I will get sine square 50 plus sine square 40. Which terms you cannot club? Sine square 90 and sine square 45. So these terms I have written separately. So excluding these two, these are 16 terms which are paired in 2 terms in one bracket. That means totally 8 brackets these are. This is 1, this is 1 and so on. This is 1. 8. So this is 1 and this is 1 by 2. 9 plus 1 by 2, 9 and a half. Like that, whenever complementary angles is there, if look at, if alpha plus beta equal to 90 degree, you can say that sine square alpha plus sine square beta equal to 1. Similarly, cos square alpha plus cos square beta is what? 1. Because beta is 90 minus alpha, you will write sine square alpha plus cos square alpha. Here beta is 90 minus alpha, if you write cos square alpha plus sine. No need to remember formula. You just make it like 90 minus 5. Whenever complementary angles are there, you have to identify cos square. Last 2 problems don't go away. From tomorrow onwards, very good topics will come. These are all something you know, but get the clarity. If any clarity is not there, ask me. No problem. No, you call me or post me. Look at this is the one. Now if you observe, this is pi by 6. Search for complementary angles. Search for complementary angles. This is pi by 16. Immediately you have to search for pi by 2 minus pi by 16. Look at, if you take 7 pi by 16, this can be written as, this can be, look at 7 pi I am writing like this. 8 pi minus pi by 16. I am writing 7 pi as 8 pi minus pi. If you split 8 pi by 16, pi by 2 minus pi by 16. Yeah. So this 7 pi by 16 is nothing but pi by 2 minus pi by 16. Now 5 pi by 16, look at. This I am writing as 8 pi minus 3 pi divided by 16. So 8 pi by 16 is what? Pi by 2 minus pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 16. That means this and this are complementary angles. This and this are complementary angles. Look at first and last I am clubbing. First and last I am clubbing. Cos of 7 pi by 16 I am writing it as pi by 2 minus pi by 16 whole square. Last one, cos of pi by 2 minus pi by 16 whole square. This and this I am clubbing. Plus pi by 16 I am writing it as pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 16 whole square. Right? So if you look at this one, cos of 90 minus theta, sine theta. This is sine pi by 16. So sine square pi by 16. This is 1. And cos square 3 pi by 16. Plus this is sine 3 pi by 16. So sine square 3 pi by 16. So this is 1 and this is what 1. 1 plus 1 is what 2, like that. No need to know the angle values, just complementary angles. If you look at this plus this is what pi by 2. So cos square alpha plus cos square beta is what 1. This plus this is what pi by 2. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta is what 1. Like that also you can write. This and this is 1 according to above formula. This and this plus this is what 1. 1 plus 1 2 directly you can write. But how many formulas you will remember? Okay, now just you have to search for the complementary angle. Search for the complementary angle. Look at next problem. Look at cos pi by 7 plus cos 2 pi by 7 plus cos 3 pi by 7 plus cos 5 pi by 7 cos 6 pi by 7. Now if you look at, so if you look at cos 6 pi by 7, this can be written as, look at, you have to change. So this is 7 pi minus pi by 7. So this is pi minus pi by 7. This is pi minus theta. 180 minus theta. Immediately you write cos pi by 7 cos theta, and then 180 minus theta is in quadrant 2. In quadrant 2 cos is what? Negative. So that means this is nothing but minus cos pi by 7. Minus cos pi by 7. So next if you see, in between 4 pi by 7 is also all 4 pi by 7, 5 pi by 7. Now if you take cos 5 pi by 7, you write like 5 pi is nothing but 2 pi. 7 pi minus 2 pi. That means cos of pi minus 2 pi by 7. This is cos of 180 minus theta. This is cos theta. 180 minus theta is in second quadrant. So cos 5 pi by 7 is nothing but minus cos 2 pi by 7. If you take 3 pi by 7, if you take 4 pi by 7, you can write 4 pi as 7 pi minus 3 pi by 7. So therefore, you can write this as pi minus 3 pi by 7. So this is cos of 180 minus theta. That means cos theta. So 180 minus theta is in which quadrant? And in second quadrant, this is what? Negative. Therefore, this cos pi by 7, cos 6 pi by 7 will get cancelled. Cos 2 pi by 7, cos 5 pi by 7 will get cancelled. Cos 3 pi by 7, cos 4 pi by 7 will get cancelled. And the answer is 0. So like that, you can transform one angle into another. Now trigonometric ratios basics are over. Tomorrow we will start compound angles and transformations. On one go we will do that chapter. Okay, na? Now I will send an assignment.